You guys aren't gonna believe this. I came around the corner and there was a big, bright blue flash of light in the sky. We've got 17% battery, so I turned the camcorder off. It flashed 4 times and it is now gone. I'm crapping my pants here. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Hey guys, 7:15. We're gonna jump in the truck and do another impromptu swamp backroad logging midnight drive. So we'll have the Bushnell night camera, infrared flashlights, regular flashlights, headlamps, 2 phones, drone batteries which will run this, and we're just gonna travel probably a couple 100 kilometers, and I'm gonna check a bunch of swamps, a bunch of old roads. This will be our 2nd time doing this. Let's go do it. Just stopped to get gas. Tell me that isn't brutal. Just give me my electric truck. Give it to me now, guys. I hate putting fuel in. I hate paying for fuel, and I hate what it does to the environment. $1.38 a liter. Come on. We're gonna make a quick pit stop here at Dad's. He called me this morning and was telling me there were some interesting going-ons at his house, but I'll let him tell you guys about that. So what's going on?
Well, we had quite a night last night. I don't know who was coming to see me, but after the hockey game I was laying in bed watching TV and I shut her off and woke up maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later, TV was on again. Thought I rolled over on the remote or something. Shut it off. It went off. Wake up again. Sometime later, it's on again. I don't know who came and what they wanted to watch, but it went on like that all night. I shut the volume down. Said, this thing doesn't want to seem to stop. And today I unplugged it. Well,
I was going to say, if you unplug and it comes on, then you got a problem.
Well, no, but now today, after unplugging it there, and I went and I tried it and I shut it off and it works fine. But not last night, all night long.
So that's kind of strange. The TV coming on by itself multiple times. He said it's never happened before. I just gave him that TV maybe 6 months ago. That's a Sony LCD TV that I had. Never had a problem. I never saw it come on in 12 years by itself. So I don't know, but Dad has had some strange things happen out here, as we've talked about on the channel before. So anyway, if anything else happens out of the ordinary, guys, I'll keep you posted. You guys are bad luck. It's starting to rain. And this sky looks pretty cloudy. But we're almost there now, so the last time we did this, it was snowing. Okay, so we've hit the forest access road, and there's about 30 kilometers around there. Full of swamps back here, full of side trails. Probably a couple 100 kilometers worth of trails that we could branch off onto back here, but I've got some big swamps in mind. This road goes down to a little lake here. I can see tracks right there on the road. I don't know if that's a moose or what that is. Hang on. Yeah, moose tracks. It is a stocked lake. There's lake trout, splake, a few different things in here. However, people have screwed it up. That sign back here behind me, not allowed to camp here anymore overnight. They left so much garbage, and they were coming in. There's a 21-day rule in Ontario for camping. You can only leave your trailer or tent set up 21 days. People were coming in here and parking their trailers and leaving them for 3-4 months at a time. Basically hogging. There's only 2 spots here that you can camp, one here and one behind us over there, and leaving so much garbage behind that they shut it down, which is sad because my entire life, 40 years, people always camped here and had a great time. So they messed that up. I actually have a story, I don't know if I've ever told you guys, about camping here. Bringing a trailer here, I was 19. I was 19. And I was waiting for a buddy of mine to come in, and we were going to stay here for a week by ourselves. And I had my dog. I had a black lab named Rasslin. And him and I were in the trailer, and something shook the trailer. I don't think I've ever mentioned that story on my channel. And it wasn't too long ago, my brother reminded me of that story. I always just thought it was a bear. You know, I told my dad, I didn't have a gun or anything, it was just me in the trailer. I was here for 3 days before my buddy showed up. And the dog started going crazy. The dog was in the trailer with me barking, and whatever it was, pushed the trailer, and the trailer rocked back and forth. And I always assumed that it was a bear. I didn't hear anything, I didn't smell anything. And I went home the next morning and I got a shotgun and put it under my mattress, and that's how I spent the next night until my buddy got here. But now, being later and smarter in life, I don't know. Could have been anything, right? The lake actually goes quite a ways around the corner and opens up down there. But it is wild country out here, right? You never know what you're gonna see. Stopping and checking out these lakes and swamps and rivers and whatnot, like I've done a couple times and we're gonna continue to do. You never know what you're gonna find. Actually, I know what I'm gonna find, and that's mosquitoes. I think I'm gonna sit at this first little swamp. Just kind of wait for darkness and see if something comes out. Moose or anything else. It's a beautiful spot. I can see quite a ways. Another nice little swamp here back in the middle of nowhere. I never know whether to keep going and maybe see something run across the road this time of night, or to just sit here and keep watching an open swamp like this. I don't know. I think I'm going to sit here. Alright, it's getting to that time of night, guys, where I've got to turn on the night vision I've been here half an hour. The rain is coming down pretty good right now. What you're looking at there is Spider Swamp. I've hunted that with my dad since I was a kid. This side, the far side, way in behind it, miles of nothing back in there. Just treacherous swampland that humans don't go into. I would love to sit here a little longer, but we've got a long way to go. And we're going to move on. We've given it, half an hour, 40 minutes here. And there are a lot of promising spots that we can check out along the way. I always get the feeling that means when I start the truck up that whatever's hiding in the bushes out there is just going to pop up and run across as soon as we leave, but there's nothing I can do about that. We gave it a try. On to the next. Mother bear and 2 cubs just crossed the road as I was going by right here. There she is. Mama bear right there with 2 cubs. There go the cubs. They're probably going to go up one of these 2 pine trees. There they go. Look at them go. Oh, good find, Mr. Reed. Look at that, guys. Oh, that finally makes me feel good that I got some wildlife for you guys. I keep talking about seeing all the moose and bears out here and we never get any on film. That's awesome. I was driving by a side road and I happened to look up and I just seen the butt end of Mum going by with 1 little cub. By the time I got the truck put in reverse, picked up the camera, I seen the 2nd cub going by. We're not going to stay here, I don't want to stress them out, but yeah, so all kinds of wildlife on these roads back here. You never know what you're going to see. Those are this year's cubs. Did you see how fast they went up that tree? They'll go right to the top and they'll stay there until we're long gone. Amazing. I told you guys it would be worth it to go for a drive tonight. That makes me feel as good as getting a squatch. If there's one thing you guys should know about me by now from watching this channel is I love nature. All nature, big and small. It excites me. I don't care if I'm chasing butterflies out in the field, or tracking deer, bear, moose, something big. Like, it all excites me. I just love being out here. I would not survive in a city. Couldn't do it. We're just coming up on our next swamp here now, guys. This one's a little bigger. I have never seen a moose in this swamp. Just luck of the draw, I guess, because this whole area is full of moose. Water is really low in the swamp this year. What is that? Just a stump? Oh, there's a beaver. See something dark over there? Mosquitoes are crazy bad right now. It's funny, I can pick out dark spots back there, but you can't tell what they are. If we didn't have the night vision on right now, I can't really see them with my eyes unless I zoom in with the camcorder and then scan along the back side of the swamp. Then I can see them. And we haven't even got the Bushnell camera out yet. The problem with it is it doesn't have a big long zoom like this camcorder. Oh, here comes the moon. I saw it just for a second. Gotta get in quick because the truck fills with mosquitoes. There are a dozen mosquitoes in here. Just from getting in and out. Oh, terrible. See if we can get them out of here. Get out of here. There's the ones that are full of blood. They got me already. Truck is full of mosquitoes. Yeah, I can't see any of that with my eyes. It's too dark now. Something black back there as well. There is what my eyes are seeing right now, guys. That's about equivalent of what I'm seeing. I can just see the water out there. And then I'll show you when we switch it to night mode. What a difference that makes. I can't see any of that without night mode. Everything looks like a Sasquatch. Okay, I hear something weird. Like growling. Honest to God. I thought there was a vehicle coming up behind me. The window's not down, so I don't know what I was just hearing. Okay, that freaked me out a little bit, guys. I don't know what that was. There it is. Can you hear that? All right, now it's even getting too dark for the night vision on this camera. I'm going to break out the Bushnell. Pitch black out there now, guys. Can't see a thing. Looking through a rain-covered windshield. All right, on to the next. I don't know if I want to get out at the next swamp or not, guys. Between the black bears and the strange growling and the rain, I'm just not feeling up to it, actually. I gotta find somebody to come with me on these trips. Thought I saw something back here. Okay, there's a side road here. And I was looking down here with my eyes. And I thought I saw eye shine when the headlights went by. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I just heard something. Yeah, there is something in there. Deer, moose, bear, other, I don't know. I just heard something moving through the bush there. But it's so thick, I mean, it's impossible to tell, guys. Could be a wolf, could be anything. I did see eyes though. There's a little river here full of brook trout. Kind of got a marshy opening around here. I can see 75 yards. It's worth giving it a scan anyway. So this is the same spot that we just scanned with the night camera. And you really can't see with a really bright spotlight and night vision camcorder, you really can't see that much. That Bushnell does a really fantastic job. And I mean, to back there is probably 75, 80 yards. Well, there's the moon. Briefly. I actually just gained battery power here. My battery went up 6%. I was down to 25% and now it's reading 31%. That's odd. Kind of the opposite of what people usually get occurring, right? Their batteries get sudden drain. Mine's going up. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys, because it is a creepy night. I'm out in the middle of nowhere in the woods and talking to my dad earlier. And you know, having his experiences from last night have gotten me thinking quite a bit here as I drive along. We actually have cases here of missing people all the time, just like David Paulides. It's a common thing. These woods are scary. People disappear up here. And I've got two cases that come to mind that are just in the last 10 years here. One of them, the first one, fits David Paulides' a sobering coincidence. Those cases where all the young men go missing, 18, 19, 20-year-olds out on the town drinking with their friends and they disappear. That case there, the local one here, fits that to a T. There was a young gentleman, I think he was 18 years old, came from the Quebec side, and he went to North Bay to party for the night with his friends. And the same thing happened. There was a point where they said he went out, supposing to buy something to smoke. And they'd been drinking all night. He went out to get their drug of choice and never returned. And so there was a whole investigation on that. They, not just local police, the higher ups, the whatever we have, came and investigated this. They never found this guy. And I'm quite familiar with that case. There are still posters up for this kid, Jolie. That was his name, last name. And it's probably been 6 or 7 years. No sign of this kid. And the other one that comes to mind is from the small town right where we were just out tonight talking to my dad. And he was actually a Reed. No relation to me, spelt the same way. And he was an older fella, 60-something. Not really old, but... And I remember my grandfather saying that he found out he was sick and he went out to the woods and disappeared. Well, that was the rumor going around for a while, but I've actually talked to some of the kids in the family and they said no, there was no truth to that. He was an avid hunter, fisherman, just like, you know, my dad or somebody like that. He went out for the day. I think he was going trout fishing. They found his truck, but they never found him. And again, it's one of those cases where, you know, there was a 6 or 7 day search right here in these woods. Never found him. So my mind is wandering to creepy things tonight as I'm back here on these dark roads. But absolutely no different than any other place that has a lot of woods, a lot of water. Scary stuff happens out here. Those are only 2 cases that jump to mind, the forefront, but there are probably a dozen cases if you go back to the 70s. You know, and if we cover a big enough, you know, a couple 100-kilometer radius here, people do disappear up here. Trying to make up some time here. It's 11 o'clock and we still have 7 kilometers to the secondary highway and a long run home from there. And I have one more swamp that I want to check out. If we can see it, I don't know how overgrown. You guys aren't going to believe this. I came around the corner and there was a big, bright blue flash of light in the sky. We've got 17% battery, so I turned the camcorder off. It flashed 4 times and it is now gone. I'm crapping my pants here. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I'm freaking out here, guys. I'm not even joking. Why did I turn that camera off? I can't believe I did that. It's just, I'm so stupid. So stupid. I literally feel sick to my stomach right now, guys, because I'm an idiot. It's not here. It's not here. Whatever that was not a plane. 4 times in the same spot. I saw it. I came around the corner and there was a bright blue flash that lit up the whole sky. Then another one. Then another one. There it is. There it is. I see it. Did you guys see that? Like 4 times? It's on the other side of the road now. We're off on the right-hand side of the road. When I came around the corner back there, it was up there on the left side. What the hell is it? Where did it go? feel a little better that I saw it again. I'm not crazy. Okay, what is it? What flashes in sets of 4, guys? Where is it? Okay. I feel a little better. I feel a little better. I saw it again. I'm not completely crazy. And there's no way that's a plane, because I'm telling you guys, from the first time I saw it to the second time I saw it was like 4 minutes went by. Unless a plane is hovering. Well, it could be a helicopter. Helicopter could hover, right? Okay. Blue lights? Are there blue lights on helicopters and no red or white flashing lights? No, that doesn't make sense. What is there? Red and a green flashing light? I think on all, there was no red or green, blue. Now I know you guys are in night mode. You can't see that. I think we are all familiar with the bad stories about people who chase down lights at night. I'm not chasing that thing. It's way over there to my right. It started over here on my left. I'm not chasing that. I am getting on the highway and I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm by myself. I'm sorry guys, I guess that's where I draw the line. I didn't know where I'd draw the line before. I am not chasing that. I don't see it anymore, so it's not even there to chase, but what the hell was that? No idea, guys, but I'm getting out of here. I'm going home.